So SiddySays always gives us opportunity to meet a lot of on-screen heroes. We meet people who are fighting the bad guys and coming out on top and eventually getting the princess. Today we have the unique opportunity of meeting a real-life hero and, well, his princess too. So today we have with us, and we are very, very, very lucky that we got this time. We're sitting with Amir Khan, the King Amir Khan, and his wife Faryal Makhdoom. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. It's great to be with you.
So these guys are in Pakistan for a very short while, and they made time for us. So we're quickly going to try speaking to them about their family, about their work, and they're both working. They're doing a lot of stuff. So we're just going to try getting to that. But we're going to start with when you were really young, and I believe you started boxing as early as 11 years?
No, I started to compete at 11. I started to train at the age of 8 years old. Obviously, boxing taught me to be disciplined, and I was very hyperactive when I was young. You know, I used to misbehave all the time, and I used to misbehave in school. So the teachers used to always send me home or tell my parents to please have a word with the arbiter. Even at home, I used to misbehave with, messing around, fighting with my cousins. So my dad took me to the gym at the age of 8, and since then my attitude changed, because boxing does teach you discipline. It made me, behave at home and burn that energy into something positive, which was boxing. So I started to behave at school, started to behave at home, and I was never look back again. Obviously, I stuck to boxing, and this is where I am now.
But that's wonderful. You must have a very supportive system at home, because
my father supported me big time. Obviously, that's one message I like to send to other fathers out there, other parents out there, is support your children, because that's something we don't really get. And if we get a little bit of support in Pakistan from children's parents, I really believe Pakistan we can have many champions, not only in boxing but in other sports like football, cricket, which Pakistan, I want to say, what a great match they won against Sri Lanka. So I was watching that last night, and they played really, really well. And I think that's only going to just motivate the youngsters in Pakistan to get involved in sport and represent the country, and do something good with themselves.
Wonderful. So when he was boxing at the age of 8, Faryal, what were you doing?
Age of 8. I don't know, I was probably still playing with Barbies and stuff, because I'm like 4.5 years younger than him.
Yeah. So when I was 8, he was 4, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what I was doing, probably dreaming of who I was going to marry.
No, but tell me, did you grow up here? Did you?
I grew up in New York with, obviously I have one brother, he's older than me, and just my mom, dad, and my brother and I. So we have a really small family compared to Amir's family. And
we have a very big family.
Yeah,
in the UK I have a very big family. So
wonderful.
Compared to like when I go to Faryal's home in New York, we always go visit. It's very quiet, and I'm like, wow, your house is so quiet, it's so like relaxing.
And when I come, I'm like, oh my god, this is so crazy.
No, but I can imagine. So you guys do get in each other what you guys might have missed out when you were younger.
Yeah,
huh?
true.
Yeah, we do. Obviously,
I mean, I always wanted sisters, so like,
sister.
No, but like you have sisters, so I treat them like my own sisters, and it's good to have a bigger family when you come from a little family.
Yeah, and also like with me, I missed a lot of my youth, like in a way where I was always in the gym training, and because I was just starting off. So then, obviously, since now I've got more time on my hands, I can spend more holidays going with Faryal and the baby. Plus, I like kids anyway. When you have your own kid, it's a total different feeling. Obviously, I've got nieces and my sister's daughters, and obviously, like I love them to bits. When you have your own, it's a total different feeling. And she's really attached to me as well, Lamaisa. She loves daddy more than mommy.
Yeah,
so
she says his name all day.
All day, like because I'm hardly out. I'm hardly home. Sorry, I'm always out with work and everything, in TV work and stuff, and with the boxing training. So she's always like looking for me around the house, walking around the house. Where's daddy? So yeah, I find that quite cute. I mean, and that's what girls do to you. Girls are always daddy's girls.
Well, that's wonderful. But I'm going to go one step back. So how does this boxer living in England with a big family find somebody living in New York with a very small family? What's the story there? How did you guys meet?
I was doing a product shoot for the USA, for billboards and magazines and shops. And when I went for dinner that night, I met Faryal through a friend, and Faryal was also having dinner there. So I said hi to her. So we spoke obviously she wouldn't give me a number, so I asked for her email address. And so
We used to Skype. And
so after like 4 or 5 months of speaking, you know, I kind of knew that she's the one, and we used to always Skype chat. I didn't want to talk. I wanted to see her face when I was talking to her, you know. So I never wanted to just talk on the telephone. So then we started to speak.
That is a lovely face to want to look at.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think she thought the same thing about me.
I was like, oh man, this guy again.
He's back on screen again. But no, it was just something that I never ever expected, because, you know, I never ever thought I'd get married to a girl from New York, America, because it's so far away. And I thought I'll always, you know, live close by and get married like at my 30s, but never expected to have young kids at a young age, you know. So yeah, I mean, I think things happen for the best, you know, and God's on my side, and everything He does is good for me.
Wonderful. And how did you agree to marrying a boxer? I mean, okay, fine. So he's the world champ. That's fine. But you know, still, aren't you stressed every time?
No, you know what? I always say to my mom that, you know, we didn't think how hard it would be once I got married to him. I realized like it's so tough to be married to a boxer who fights and stuff. Obviously, it's tough to watch him, and it hurts because you get attached to someone and you don't want to see them get punched and stuff. But you know, when you love someone, you support them in whatever they do, you know. So that's just basically what I did. I was really supportive and just
wonderful. So you know, that's great, because you're at least not pulling him back. You're
so there's 2 women in the family, which is my mum and Faryal, always begging me to retire. Amir, when are you going to retire? When are you going to retire? I did say at one time I was going to retire at 28. So that kind of, I can't believe things stick in their head. So this was like years and years ago. Even I forgot I said that. So they said, oh, you're 28 now, you're going to retire. I'm like, this is my journey has just started. You know, this is when I can't retire. I've got too many like fights I need to have and I want to have. So and now obviously breaking the market into Pakistan, got such a big fan base over here. People want to see more of Amir Khan. So
yes.
I'm giving myself a couple of more years.
He says that every year.
A couple of more years every couple
Every
of
year,
years.
yeah. Every year it's going to be the same.
No, but you're here on a mission, I believe. You're on the road to inspiring young people in Pakistan now.
I am, yeah. You know, I want to give kids challenges in Pakistan, you know, to get involved in sport and do positive things here. There's so much talent in Pakistan that's not being used. Obviously, I'm doing a lot of work with a lot of people in Pakistan where I want to start building Amir Khan academies here. So by having an Amir Khan academy, it's a facility where people can come. Anyone can come there and start training. You'd have to be rich, you can be poor, whoever it is, the doors are open for them. And I really think we will create a lot of champions coming out of Pakistan and a lot of great fighters. So they've just not got the opportunity at the moment, but I am going to give them the opportunity. Also, you know, I've had a few meetings, and I'm going to start the Amir Khan Foundation in Pakistan as well. My first project was in Gambia, Africa, and my second project I want to end of the year in Pakistan. And the reason I chose Pakistan, obviously I'm from Pakistan. My parents were born in Pakistan, and I think I have to give something back to Pakistan. And I want to build an orphanage over here that's gonna save lives of young kids, and they're the future, obviously, you know. So I want to show my support that way, and also with the Amir Khan Academy as well. So inshallah, it should all come together towards the end of the year.
Yeah, but clearly I can see that you guys are very vested here. You guys are very connected. You guys have a lot of family here. Do you visit often?
Yeah, I mean, my family lives in Rawalpindi. Faryal's family lives in Lahore, and
I've been coming since I was a little girl. You know, I used to come every year, and then it kind of cut down because college and stuff. But yeah, family in Lahore.
I've been coming every year. When I was young, I used to come like once a year.
Yeah.
But now it's come to like 2 to 3 times a year, which I want to make. I want to start coming like 4 times a year. I've even invested in Islamabad, buying a house, buying an apartment over there as well. So when I do come, I come and get my work done here and meet people. I just think it's like a nice place to come here. And when people ask me that, oh, you go in Pakistan? Wow, is it dangerous there? I'm like, no, it's not.
I'm dangerous.
Yeah. They always try to scare me away and say like, oh, so dangerous. This is happening. I seen on the news this and that, and I always tell them, I go, honestly, I've been there so many times. I've got nothing but love for the country, and people have nothing but love for me. And it's so safe to walk in the streets like Faryal and shopping. When did you go?
Yesterday I went shopping, and and it was perfectly fine. There was people who recognized me and came up to me and asked for pictures, and that was it. There was nothing but love. So I didn't see anything strange going on, like they make it seem on the news. And it
So I
was
want to
quite
send that
safe.
message across to people that look, it's a
Yeah.
safe country. You need to get out here, and there's a lot of Pakistanis living around the world who don't come to Pakistan, and I think this is your home country. You have to come and show your support and help this country build.
That's why we brought our daughter.
Oh, she's here, huh?
Yeah, she's here.
So your daughter is, you said, a little over a year
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And she's a
14
complete
months.
daddy's girl, huh?
Yeah.
She loves daddy. She's always around me.
Yeah, she loves her dad.
She doesn't even. She cries when her mom holds, and if she sees
Maybe
me
because she
and her
sees
mom
me
holds
all
her.
day, so she gets
Yeah.
sick of me.
Yeah, but no, mashallah, I'm blessed to have a beautiful girl, and it makes you really soft-hearted. It makes you really soft, and obviously as a fighter, I have to be a tough man. I have to go in the ring and hurt people. But she's the motivation also, as well as making me soft in that sense. I'm only soft for her, and not everyone else I'm not. But
I can see she's going to grow up in a safe house. Nobody
yeah,
really
no one's gonna mess with her.
Right,
Exactly.
no one.
Yeah, no one's gonna try to mess with her. So,
Oh, mashallah, that's so wonderful to
she's a
see.
great motivation because
It's so
everything I'm
wonderful to
doing,
see this side of you.
yeah, everything I do for my little girl, I want her to have a better future and have a safe and have a not a future where she's gonna be spoiled, but have a future where she's gonna be comfortable.
Wonderful. So Faryal, just zooming in on you for a second, because obviously there is this, this chap that you're married to, and there's this media.
And it talks too much.
Media focus. That's great, by the way. That's lovely for us. It makes my life really easy. But I know that you've had your own identity. You've been doing your own things. You haven't sort of let yourself be lost in all this. So you're blogging.
Yeah. I mean, in the beginning, I think I was just known as Amir Khan's wife. But over the years, I thought of making, having my own identity and being known for who I am. So I basically started doing my YouTube channel and to share tips and just about my life and interact with the fans more so they can get to know me. I'm going to be coming out with my own lipstick range in a few months, so there'll be exclusive colors, but they'll be available to buy, and it's mainly for for our skin tone, for the Asian skin tone. And I'm also going to be launching some contact lenses. So hopefully it's like 2016, I'll be more in it and won't be known just as
No, but
Amir
we've
Khan.
actually been following you quite frequently, and Faryal's got this great Instagram account which we personally follow. So she's got some great videos on YouTube, and we were just discussing how there's going to be more beyond YouTube too,
Yeah,
so everyone
for
can
sure,
see them.
definitely.
But so what's an average day like at home? Like when you're not being the champ,
Average
you're
day
not
for
being
us
this
is
beauty queen.
Wake up late.
we wake up late because we sleep very late. So we wake up very late, and then obviously
Sometimes he wakes up a bit early and he'll go for a jog while I'll make breakfast.
I like to always keep
Yeah.
keep ticking over, keeping shape.
Yeah, or go downstairs to the gym. And then I'll make breakfast. I always make him a good heavy breakfast so then
Gets
for
me
the
fat.
day.
Trying
Desi
to-
breakfast.
Desi
man.
breakfast, but she does it but she has a twist of English. Well, it's an English breakfast. It's a typical English
It's just
breakfast
loaded.
with desi touches in it, like the murcha and everything. And
I like my omelets, and then he's like a Gora boy, so he wants it to be like
That is
just
so cute.
scrambled eggs.
Gora boy, huh?
So he doesn't like the desi touches.
so I like like the halal meat, and so I go shopping like a couple of nights before, and I pick what I want to eat, like the halal sausages, and hash browns, and then I get Faryal to cook it for me and fry it for me. But the reason I like to eat heavy food, and she probably cooks me heavy food, is because when I'm in training camp, I'm on a strict diet. I have a cook who cooks for me really healthy food.
And
Wake
on
up in the
Sundays
morning.
he has pancakes.
And Sunday I have a cheat meal, which is like
Okay.
pancakes and stuff, like a big breakfast. But normally I train so hard where your diet has to be so precise and so clean.
The only thing I like making is breakfast. That's it. I don't like making dinner and lunch.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it. You're starting
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's just starting good.
And
but at
then
least
the
it
cook
starts,
makes him the rest.
Yeah, but we have a cook who helps as well. But then my parents live across in literally the same garden. There's another house where my parents live. So then Faryal walks over there with Lamaisa after
All
showering
together
her.
and
And she stays there, then I go probably to the office, make sure everything's fine. Because even when I'm not boxing, I'm always doing different things like TV work and
Yeah.
I have a few meetings and stuff. So I keep myself busy. But Faryal's always in my mum's house, spending time with her, and so I know she's safe. Or sometimes I'll be driving on the road, and she'll drive past me, and I go, "What's that Faryal just drive past me?" You know.
So he's basically checking up on me, stalking.
She does. She checks up on me. Found it. So you can where's Amir?
But it's so good to see both of you just sort of have such a good equation, such great chemistry.
But balancing, you have to balance it. There's always balance. I mean, look, at times we know when to be serious, but mostly we have a laugh with each other and we get on with each other because I think that's what life's about.
Yeah, true.
That's wonderful. And your daughter's name, Lamaisa.
Yeah,
that's such a lovely name because I've just heard you take it a couple of times. It's very musical. What does it mean?
Well, lums, like soft. There's actually two names put together. Like there's my son and there's Lamis, and I like the name Lamisa, but I wanted to pronounce it different, so I made it into Lamaisa. It's really like soft touch. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, she's clearly softened him up.
Yeah, exactly. So she's done a soft touch on her dad.
They always say daughters can control fathers like mothers never could.
No, I swear, I don't know what it is, but I'll walk in one day and I'll be really late or something, and Lamaisa wakes up all the time and she just big smile on her face when she sees me, like her eyes light up, and she runs to me. She runs to me and.
And if he's ever on his phone or anything, she's always checking out.
Yeah, so she's got someone to check out on me.
So I was like, at least when she grows a little older, I wouldn't have to ask you questions. She will.
Yeah, she'll
do all that.
But I said to her, I wanted to grow up a little bit quicker so that I can start taking her out and take her out because life is a little crazy in the UK, but I enjoy it because you meet new people, you see new faces, you bump into people, they invite you to their restaurants, and it's just you meet fans and you do TV shows and everything. So I want Lamaisa to, I want her to grow quick so she can experience that with me. I don't want her to grow early when I retire, then it's going to be all gone. But I think it'll still be there, but not as much as it is now. So I want her to grow up with me so she can see it all herself and experience it.
Well, what do you see for her? What do you dream for her? Are you going to introduce her to sports and everything, or is it just like whatever she
Faryal wants her to be a boxer.
That's such a lie. I don't want you to be a boxer.
I want her to be in school. I want her to be highly educated. I definitely want her to be.
My parents were very big on education. And I
be like a lawyer or something like that, or have a really good job. I want her to be really bright that way, and I want to support her that way. So I read books to her sometimes at home. So I'm like a proper father at home. I read books to her, play with her. So I think it's good to do that. I think start them early, get her used to reading books and opening books.
Wonderful. No, that sounds like love. That sounds so lovely to me because. We've only seen a few, or both of you, what we see on media, and now it's just.
No one will ever expect that from Amir Khan. They'll probably think Amir Khan's probably always a rough, tough guy, but
exactly.
I'm a normal guy. I'm a normal guy, and I say I'm a normal guy. I just spend time at home, a family man. They only see me when I'm gearing up for a fight, when I'm getting ready for a fight, because then they might see the tough type of tough Amir Khan. But like now, I'm laid back, I'm chilling, I'm just relaxing.
But is it difficult to switch on and off? Is it something?
It's quite easy. It's quite easy because obviously I've been doing it that long now. It's been over 20 years I've been doing it, so I find it quite easy now. I know when I'm in training camp and I fly over to San Francisco, it's work. When I fly back, I know I'm free. I can do what I want.
Wonderful.
That's why that's why we stay up so late, because when I'm in training camp,
he wakes up really early and sleeps.
I wake up, I sleep really early.
So how often do you get off from training camp? Because I'm assuming you're being a
fight
pro
twice
athlete.
a year. I fight twice a year, but it used to be 3-4 times a year. So I give myself like 2 months in training camp. So in a way, if you work it out, 2.5 months, 6 months in the UK, 6 months in training camp. But when I'm in the UK, I spend very little time there because I'm always traveling like Dubai or Pakistan. So I try to, get as much holidays in as I can.
Wonderful. And do you travel with him a lot?
Well, the first few weeks, for about 5 weeks, I'm usually there, and then then I go back to my home, and Amir's dad comes. First, his uncle used to come, and he used to obviously be there throughout the entire training camp. But now he's taking care of the work in the UK. So Amir's dad has started to come, and once his dad comes, I go and visit my family, and I know he's in good hands. So
It's nice to have someone with you because I get bored otherwise.
His dad gets more, because it gets really intense towards the end, and obviously have Lamaisa there, and she sometimes wakes up in
I
the
take
middle
him
of
to the gym
night.
sometimes, or when I'm training.
We have a good time when we're there, and I feel like that's where him and his daughter really got close. And then when his dad comes, everything's more intense.
But your dad's been supporting you for some time. I was reading somewhere he's been by the
Since
side.
the age of
very
8.
side.
I mean, he's the one who took me to the boxing club, and obviously, if he didn't do that, then I don't think I'll be sat here now. In that sense, where I don't know what boxing was at the age of 8. I didn't have the money to go to a gym and pay, but he took me there, paid the subs, which were, I think were like 50 pence, which were really cheap, and look where it took me. So a message to like the parents out there, is to support your children, push them, because I must have thought already, but it's good to remind people. It's good to remind people.
No,
support
that
your
is
children,
very important.
because most parents don't.
Yeah,
And
no, that
I
is
know,
true.
I think
I've
every
seen
parent supports their
Yeah,
children,
but
it's
from
up to the
school and
children as
become a
well.
doctor, like a typical Pakistani, be
Yeah,
a doctor.
sure.
Or,
Be an
I think in
engineer.
Be an
sports,
engineer.
they're not 100%.
no one really cares about sport.
No, and I think it's also a lot. It's not even so much about sport as it is about understanding your child and just letting them do what they flourish
feel,
at. So it's not really
'Cause
whether
they'll
they
always be better at that. You know what I mean? Like if you're pushing a child to be a doctor when they want to be a soccer player, maybe they're better in football. You guys call it football. Americans call it soccer. They probably will be better than that than becoming a doctor. So it is true. You should let them do what they want to do.
Wonderful. No, I absolutely understand what you guys are talking about, and I think we support it 100%. We're just really, really glad that we got this time to chat with both of you. It's so wonderful. It's so refreshing seeing the two of you like this.
Yeah, no, we relax and chilling, and it's just nice that we can get to have holidays together. Because normally, if I have to travel, like, she was gonna go home from
Their idea
Dubai.
of holidays, by the way, is that they've
Holiday
been on
vacation.
call all day.
Oh.
So they've had appointment after appointment,
Yeah,
but that's
non-stop.
that's
No,
holiday.
but we just recently came from Dubai, so we had a bit of a holiday. And even then, he finds ways to work and get out
The way I
to
see
shoot
it
for
is
Esquire.
the way I see it is like when the opportunities are there, where people love you and they don't really see as much of you. Like I was in Dubai and then they wanted me to do a front cover for Esquire and Hello magazine and stuff. Oh, why not? It's good exposure. People will see me and it'll be nice. They'll be happy to read about me and.
So
it's good
clearly
for my
you're not
families.
letting it get to your head, as we can see.
No,
I was half expecting that, though I have to.
Never.
I was half expecting I was walk in.
I think I'm to be honest with you, as a high profile athlete, I think I'm probably the most down to earth one.
I
That's
know.
what everyone
know.
likes about him.
I'll sign an autograph for everyone. I'll stay there for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm there and I'm getting tired. I'm like, all you do is talk.
She hates it.
Hint.
But no, the thing is, she's getting as bad as me now because I was sat with her the other day and she just would have stopped speaking. And I'm like,
I
oh
think
my
we're just
God.
as bad as each other. We're really.
She's rubbing off on me. So,
But the fact that you can both laugh about it.
Yeah.
She doesn't laugh. But,
And pull each other's
sometimes,
leg.
believe it or not, like we might go home sometimes and we just don't want to talk. Like, we're so mentally drained and we just want to, at home, just have peace and quiet. And the mice is the one that's shouting and screaming everywhere. So
She
that
does the
does
talking
happen.
for us.
No, but we're
Soon
so
she'll be
happy.
taking autographs.
What?
Like
Soon she'll be doing autographs.
autographs for you. So there's going to be like a little person.
A little person signing.
Yeah, she
No, but we're really glad that you guys took this time out to talk
thank
to
you
us
so
because
much.
it was
Thank you.
absolutely a pleasure to finally meet you. We've obviously been following both of you for such a long time, and
you.
it was wonderful to connect with you in person and to be able to understand the people that you are. And we're looking forward to your blog
Definitely,
and
sure.
your
I'm gonna have my-
beauty line.
Definitely, I'm going to have it available in Pakistan and Dubai and all over.
Yes, and your projects. We're going to be really following through with
Looking
those.
forward to help Pakistan.
Very exciting.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna help Pakistan, and obviously it's like where my mum and I were born and where we really come from. So you have to support your country.
Yeah. As mostly a women-oriented team, I can't promise if we're going to be watching the matches very closely because we are kind of her school of thought.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard seeing your man get punched.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
the good
Especially
thing
now
is
you've
that
met
you're
me.
the good thing is you're throwing most of the punches.
Most exactly.
So
I mean, I don't know how my mum doesn't even watch me fight because she goes, look, I can't take.
I get it.
But
You
we
don't
are the
have to
same.
explain that to a woman.
She never watched the fight. She married me and still didn't watch the fight right? So it's
I
like
don't watch other people. I would not watch.
it's like buying a car and not driving it, not even test driving it. So she married me with
it's not like that.
He took me to a Floyd Mayweather fight, and I wasn't even watching that. And he said to me, "You know where you're sitting? People pay millions to sit here, and you're not even watching it." I don't like watching others either, so
it's entertainment. It's something entertainment.
No, but like she said, it is
sport.
difficult.
It is very tough. It is very tough.
No, but thank you, both of you.
Thanks
Thank you
a
for your
lot.
time.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for taking the
Thank you
time
very
out
much.
for us. It was a pleasure for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you guys, you'd better stay tuned because this is, this was just an amazing experience for us, and hopefully you enjoyed watching us too.